we finished all the trials. Let's go do the boss rush trial. One thing to note, this will have you actually starting in stages, so it will let you, still go see other things, but for the most part, we're trying to just beat all the bosses. And when I say all the bosses, I mean all the bosses. So, we're still Hawk because Hawk, look, he's overpowered. I acknowledge he is overpowered. But I'm going to make use of the overpoweredness that he is. I did not pay attention, didn't realize they got me in the you lose pattern. That's a great way to start the boss rush, isn't it? Wait, are you doing the same pattern again? No, you're not. What am I doing? Losing. That's what I'm doing. Alright, Rory, it's pinball time. I was expecting you in the challenge stage for the pinball level, but that's fine. I need practice with Rory anyway. Oh, hey! Pinball feels a little bit different to me now. There we go. Melisande! I'm gonna do all I can to make it so I don't need to fight you as... I'll fight bosses as little as possible. Does that mean I will abuse Super Jump? Yes. Now it's Bramble 1! Thankfully, I can have 2 of these. There we go, that was worth the risk. Hey, Bee. Time for you to be defeated again. That pun was not intended. Oh, hey! I didn't realize she actually talks in this one. I did the boss battle. I did boss once. I did boss rush once. I should have remembered she's going to be doing that. All right. Now we're actually on to Red Hawk's bosses. This honestly isn't a bad, if you want to try speedrunning the game, this isn't a bad way to go ahead and practice how you are on the bosses if they give you problems. Also, a thing I didn't show, you can attack the frog. Oh, well, there I go. If you want to do a little bit extra, you can attack him. For some things, it makes it a little bit easier, actually, if you can't smash. Granted, I think still smashing would be faster. Hey, Ursula. I fought a harder version of you recently. A boss rush of the remix bosses? Ooh, that could be evil. Especially if it was a... I'm glad this boss rush isn't a you must flawless them. But one of these days, I kind of want to try doing a flawless run of this. Of course, if I did, there's actually another character other than Hawk I would probably use. I just realized, okay, the motif doesn't exist in this one. So yeah, if you want the song hint as to who this is, you do need to do the challenge mode, it seems. And if I'm wrong about who this is, then I'm gonna laugh, but they are very heavily hinting as to who this is. We are almost done. We're at the coin stages, and yeah, no, this, honestly, boss rush, wrong. Gotta be in between or else I will miss. Do not take this door. This door will soft lock you. I believe it's in the process of being fixed. Actually, it might already be fixed, but I'm not going to test it. Remember, you just throw the ball at whoever is facing the wrong way. All right, Clyde, let's go. One more hit with actually almost anything. Bramble 2. Also, I didn't get to show it last time. Even after she teleports, you can still hit wherever she was, because her hitbox lasts there a little bit longer. It's really easy to see with Hawk, though, because he has all the iframes. Hawk has all the iframes in the world. And with that, we get the secret palette! This is not really a secret palette. This is just a glitch. But I like calling it a secret palette. Anyway, since we're here, let's get the books that are around the gazing around the moon. We have the one right there. We have one right here. Now, we're not going to be able to show this other one, but there was one right here in the bar, which this is also where you can talk to a bunch of the Kickstarter backers for the game, like Metroid Prime right here. And the final book, I think, is... Yep, there it is. Well, before I show that that's the final book, yeah. Ferrex here won't let you into the actual library until you find all 4 books. But with that last book, we now can talk to him, and we have access to every other book that we've collected. Again, please go through and read these if you enjoy all the lore in this game. Now, before we end, let's go take a look at the character bar. Because we have a few things in here for doing various challenges in the game. So, for collecting 25% of the deeds, we gain access to Prize Master as a playable character. To see it, we have to unfortunately toggle back and forth. But hey, we can now play as Prize Master, whose ability is... It's basically a version of Vivian's, only without the starting bounce with it. Because again, Vivian has that tiny start bounce with it. Our next gift, for 50% of the deeds, we get to play as Belle. Belle from Curse Crackers. No one knows where she was. She's been here the whole time. It doesn't look like Belle has an ability, but Belle does have one thing that none of the other characters have. Belle beats enemies by jumping on top of them, just like she does in Curse Crackers. Now, for 75% of the deeds, or I'm sorry, for 100% of the deeds, we get to play as Cool King Tom. Now, Cool King Tom, he's the mushroom guy over at the Blessing area. However, he doesn't seem to show up over here, and never mind, he is for 75% because there is another one. But Cool King Tom, yeah, he's over here on the right. He's just sort of chilling. Cool King Tom, he has a balloon, and his ability is the same as Eleanor's. And for 100%, you get Carolyn. Carolyn is the mother of Emma. Actually, she might not be for all of that. I am actually now not sure which order things are, because I thought Cool King Tom was for 100. But Carolyn is kind of like Cheetah, but without the noise. And she uses the power of Surf, which her having that might both make sense and be confusing if you've played some of the other games. But our next present, we get even more colors. So we had the original first palette, but now we have a third palette unlocked. Our next prize, we have even more colors. So we have a fourth palette. And with that, we have all the presents that we can get at this time. Now, there is another present that you can get for collecting everything. And by everything, I mean all of the medals and all the cursed objects and everything. But there are a few other things you can unlock. There are more characters, such as I kept on going in here with the book. We have this Rose Room. You see, we have Rory, Melisande, and Bramble here. What you can do is you unlock them for those Ardell roses you've collected. Each one costs 5. So we'll get Rory, we'll get Melisande, and we'll get Bramble. And because we have unlocked all of them, we get one extra unexpected character. We can now play as Bee the Queen. Her ability is to laugh, and that's it. She's invulnerable while she Ojo laughs, but that's all she has. Bramble has a dash, which you can spam to just go places. You cannot go through objects with it, however. But, you have it. I think it's been updated whereas it's supposed to do something else, but I'm not sure on that yet. And Melisande, she's a Resolve. Her ability is the same as Resolve's. But, with that, we have unlocked all of the characters from Claire a la Mode. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please, take care.